If you like the video, please consider supporting JamesCORP on Patreon. Hello everyone, hello, and welcome to Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay episode 5. Well, episode 5. Yes, that's what we're on, episode 5. We did 1 to 4 last week. Now on to episode 5 to 9 this week. We're still a player down. Jay was still a little bit under the weather, but hopefully we'll be back next week. Yeah, it's going well, I think. Is it not?
I think
great.
So. I think it's going wonderfully, beautifully. And Fishy, why are you drinking milk?
Why am I drinking milk?
Yeah.
Good for your health.
It's good for your health.
Okay.
I mean, my character likes it too.
Yeah, why are you drinking milk?
I mean, that's a big question, James. Why does anyone drink milk? Like, what is the cosmic reasoning behind milk? I mean, it's tasty and everything, right? And I know it's weird that I happen to have milk right here.
That is really weird.
That is really weird. And it was
man.
kind of a coincidence, but I thought, that's funny.
Man, that makes me sad. I drank all my milkus. Damn it.
Okay, are you guys ready then?
Cool.
Yes.
Always.
Should we go around the table, get people to introduce themselves and the character, and then Danny can like crack the whip and get us like performing like monkeys. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, that sounds good. Yep,
Ook.
performing monkey.
Ook.
Ook.
All right. So we'll start with the one above me, Mr. Potato Fishy. Why don't you introduce yourself and your character to the lovely audience that we have?
Hey, I am Fishy, and I am playing Chrundle Vermhett, who is a thief from a weirdish kind of hillbilly-ish, but not like hillbilly-ish in that, like, not in the banjo kind of way, although I'm sure they do play their fair bit of banjo, and maybe some fiddle as well up in the swamps. But he's out adventuring, seeking to bring something home. He'll know it when he sees it. But for now, he's kind of set up his life around looking with this group of ruffians, as it were. And
Ruffians.
yeah, so we'll see if we can maybe pocket a bit more silver this time. We got really lucky last time, so maybe we can cause some trouble next time, but we'll see.
I hope I can get 10 gold so I can buy a fucking bow, and that should be useful.
It's going to break
Claytor.
immediately.
Me?
Yes,
Me?
please.
No. God, let me pull up my fucking kiss. There we go. StrorBard Mithril Breaker is my name, and I'm a racketeer by game. I'm a dwarf. I'm single. I like long walks on the craggy shore. I don't necessarily take shit from anybody. And I talk a lot of shit, as this character, apparently. But yeah, that's me.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Bohemians?
I got I got both characters confused because I'm in the Sunday campaign with my friends, and I was thinking of a gnome, and I'm like, no, I didn't steal a pillow and a room from a hotel. So I was like,
that
wait,
we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. I might take a pillow later.
And you, Claytor? Bohemians?
Yes, so I'm Bohemians, and I play Tilmann Heffengener. So I'm a squire, former squire, young, foolish, a little adventurous, He doesn't want, or I don't want actually, to be living like the rest of the family lives in a city, even if it's a nice and beautiful city like Karborg. So adventure was something that called upon me, and now I'm here adventuring, hopefully making up some cash to be able to get a horseback and become maybe one day a knight or something.
Yeah. Cool. I'm JamesCORP. I'm playing Gal Fanric, an elven sailor or seaman. He's not a seaman yet, though. His wife lives in Ulfar, whatever it's called, the elven kingdoms. He's nearly 100 years old. He's 100 years old this year. And yeah, he's a bit poncy, I guess, because he's a high elf. A bit snotty. But yeah, that's about it, really. Still developing a character, obviously, so, you know, he needs to give us some time. But last but not least, Mr. Danny. Danny.
Hello, everybody. Danny here. I'm the game master. I'm ready to get into the game. Let's see. So today I want to do something a little bit different. We're gonna do a recap, but I want you to recap as your characters. So it's your characters was doing the recap of last game. In that way, I want the recap. Let's start with Chrundle.
Yeah, what do you want?
So recap what happened last session as Chrundle.
Well, I mean, we were finally arriving on this boat and we got to the city. It was cold, it was damp, and but we got there. The young knight wannabe, he was like getting all chilled to the bone pretty much immediately on dock, and yet we had to go through some sort of like bureaucratic bullshit to get off the boat, and there was stupid tax nonsense that just I can't stand it. It's all just prejudice. I know it is. If they knew who I was, they would have charged more, I'm sure.
Or arrest you.
But that's another case. So we eventually got off the dock, and I at least like made some sort of pittance off of this idiot of a dock master, I'm guessing. I don't know. And then we tried to find an inn where we could take some sort of rest, and that was like a whole debacle because like nothing down on the docks was suitable. And then we got led into the slums by some, I don't know, jerk off who just like thought they could just beat us up, which was the stupidest thing ever, because when they tried to, it didn't really go very well for them. Gal threw a bucket, hit the dude in the head. Tilmann sliced the second one open from like shoulder to hip. And the rest of them just ran away, and the guards showed up immediately, because that's how that works in these big cities. Apparently, they have these on guard, like, because like more on that later. We went eventually after like they dealt with these scum and whatever. Scum, don't get me started on that word, but we got this crappy inn. We ate some pretty good food, I'd say, and tried to get some rest. Again, some ass jerk off breaks into our roof and starts like jumping across the rooftops like he's some, I don't know what, like some sort of insect or something. He jumps across
with our money.
Yeah, with our money. Yeah, and jumps across even friggin' the canal, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Gal and Tilmann, they were able to like chase him down and beat him up, and again the guards just showed up miraculously. So really weird that is, but whatever. And I think we just went back and got some sleep after that, and that was about it.
Okay, perfect. StrorBard, what your character remember?
We were stuck on this fucking boat for goddamn ever, and I hated it, and I didn't want it off, and I think I broke the railing at one point, but I'm not entirely sure. Just don't lean on it. And then as we were getting off the boat, I slipped off the fucking gangplank into the mud because fuck these guys. They don't put railings on them for whatever fucking reason. Goddamn people. And then we were swindled by this man who fucking let us down. We were like, okay, cool, we're here, we need an inn. Tilmann and Galtharic were cold and whiny, and we needed to
tired, hungry.
We needed to find an inn. This guy was going to help us. He seemed a bit shifty, and I wasn't sure, so I hung back a little bit, and he kept trying to get me to come forward. And then they tried mugging us. He let us, and he ran into a house and locked the door like a creepy little bitch. And then we ended up like slaughtering like a few of them. They all got scared, which is great. And then I tried to bust down the door, but then the guards came, and I was like, well, I just wanted his fucking money and to murder him for trying to get us killed. But no, the guards were there. And then we get to the inn, and it's sassy, and the door doesn't work, and the guy is grumpy, and I'm grumpy, and I end up sleeping in front of the door because nobody wants to be a doorstop. And then, lo and behold, some guy doesn't use the door. He uses the window. The thing we didn't think about. So we go, and
We only
they
had one dwarf. We didn't have two dwarfs to block both the window and the door.
Not forgetting about the windows next time.
So we're doing this rooftop jumping, and lo and behold, I'm terrible at it. And as soon as I saw, oh god, which one's fishy? Chrundle go down the pipe and break it, so he stops me from using it like a jackass. So I tried to jump and
It wasn't my fault.
So you jumped.
I tried to jump and have him catch me, and he doesn't. And now my nose hurts. And then, like, it's, you know, I'm recovering from that. And then apparently we catch him, and the guards show up again. These guards are ever vigilant. I never want to stay in the city and steal.
Everybody's
Word
out
of
of
God.
roll 20.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's weird. I'm like the only person that didn't get booted out.
No, I think we're all
No,
we're all
yeah,
kicked,
yeah, I've
I'm,
been
I'm
kicked
in
out.
also.
Yeah,
Should we go out and in?
Oh, yeah, out
I mean,
in.
it's like we're all in our own one.
So
Instance.
you're all in your own one. Let me do a little fast. Can everybody do a roll?
Wait,
Oh,
I'm trying
I
to come in.
already- Yeah.
You guys got kicked out?
Yeah.
No. I mean, everybody else, from my point of view, everybody else was kicked out.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
same here.
I can
And
see
now-
myself. I can
Yeah,
see
that's it.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you
We all
can
can
you
see
all do
ourselves.
a roll? Can you all
No,
do a
but-
roll? I just want to check if
I
I
came
can't.
out and I can't load in.
it says your connection to the server has been interrupted. So
All of
maybe
us. Yeah.
roll 20.
I'm
is-
stuck at the loading screen.
Yeah, me too. I think roll 20 is gone.
Yeah. I'll check their Twitter account.
Yeah, please. I was about to do that.
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah. Same with the in. Oh, I'm in. Danny's in.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably just a blip then.
James in. Fishy in.
I'm in.
Claytor is missing.
I'm coming in. There I am.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right. Then we get back, and the guy wants to be super sassy because, you know, it's super late, and it's not our fault that I can't climb through a window. I think he had a hand in it. He just wanted more money from us. And then I slept, and that's pretty much it, I think.
Okay. Let's see, Tilmann.
Yeah, so I'll continue from there. So we woke up. We obviously didn't have breakfast at that dirty little inn because dinner was the worst. I had a stomachache all night, and then I think the jumping around the roofs was not something that helped. So we asked our way to the main plaza, something Platz, Nullplatz. What's the name of it?
Platz.
Rakeplatz, of course. Rakeplatz. It's the main plaza with all the food store and all the signs with job opportunities. We saw several that were useless. We saw a couple that were more interesting. One is in Altdorf, so we might think about it later on, and the other one is in Nuln, and it sounded something that we could do. They were looking for people with some experience with weapons and stuff, so we went there, and it was a city councilor or something, Mr. Oldenhaller, Councilor Oldenhaller.
Yes.
Head of a merchant house, big one, rich one, it seems, had very opulent house, and it was so big and nice. They didn't leave us alone at any moment. They had the staff looking after us, but of course, because some of the gentlemen in the groups are not to be trusted, and I understand. I would have the same feeling if I invited them over to my place, you know. And he told us a story about a ring stone, well, just a stone of the ring, and that was he had some people who got it from somewhere. We didn't get details about that, and was supposed to give him the stone. They never came, and now he's pretty angry, and he wants us to recover the stone. But the stone is a little suspicious, because he gave us supposedly magical. Actually, I didn't ask Gal to check if the box was really magic. Did you feel anything? Gal, did you look up on that? No. You took the box? Gal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you look at the box? No?
No, I didn't.
No, yeah. So maybe we should check if the box is magical or not. Anyway, they gave us a supposedly.
Oh, I see it. Being racist over there.
Magical box to put the stone inside, because it will stay protected or something for 6 hours, and then they took us to I wrote it somewhere, what was it, the dungeon, asylum.
Yes.
Write that down. Asylum. They took us to the asylum, and the guy who took us had no idea what's happening inside, but we know there's 3 gangs inside. The Valentinas, who are Chilean. I have that somewhere. There they are. The Schwarzenheimer that are
mainly known.
From, huh?
They are mainly from Null. No, the Schwarzenheimer are mainly from Null.
From Null, yeah, and then the Hudermans are from the from the Wasteland or Marienburg, whatever. They're all scum. They're all thief. They have different areas of operation, and they have a coexistence in the asylum. So from one of the guys, the guy who ran away, the thief, the roof thief, we got a list of numbers and dates and names. And it seems that the days we're in, there is a name right next to it, which I don't remember.
Malindi.
Malindi.
Yes.
Malindi, and we also get from the Schwarzenheimer Sweet Hannah, which is the password to enter. And we finished at the entrance of the asylum.
Galthandrick, what more can you add to this?
We were given a password.
Sweet Hannah.
Yeah, I was just getting my notes up. Yeah, humans being treacherous as usual, and racist. Assuming that just because, you know, I'm an elf, I'm a magical being, you know, and I can detect magic, you know, like it's second nature to me, which isn't true.
I thought that was the gnomes.
Is it like just third or fourth?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much what they said. Stayed in a filthy inn. Was in a filthy human city. They tried to mug us, these silly humans.
Twice?
Well, no, one time we got robbed. We went to the thing. We just we believe there was a trap at the door to the asylum.
Yeah.
No, we've got two like roguish people with us. You know, bit scummy themselves, but you know they didn't even like do anything. So I lifted the door handle rather than pushed it down.
Yes, you actually lift the door counterwise, counterclock. Also, a couple of things. You guys, the thief that you caught, he had a fig leaf theme on the
Fig leaf, yeah.
On the
paper.
notes, on the paper with the Malindi words.
Didn't you have a tattoo as well?
Tattoo,
a tattoo, yeah.
Same leaf, fig leaf.
Yeah, yes. And I'm gonna take you guys where we ended last time. Here you are, and you guys are in front of this door. Galthandrick just take the handle and pull it up, and
I think everyone else like moved away.
Yeah.
through that.
Yeah, I think they moved about 2 million.
I desperately like braced for things.
No, I moved back, then now I'm moving back in front.
So the room that you see in front of you is kind of deserted and unlit. In the center is an overturned table, and along the north wall are two large wooden lockers.
Hang on, did the door open?
Yeah.
Wait. And do we have any light with us?
I don't know. Do you have any light on? I think Galthandrick can see, as he have a night vision.
So should StrorBard as well.
I mean, I could light us a candle if we need to.
Candle. We don't have a torch or something. Wait, let me check my backpack.
Torches are. Do you have any idea how much attention torches can bring?
Yeah.
So much
I know.
attention.
Yes, but you pesky humans do need to actually see as well.
Yeah, unless you want to be in the front line.
I got my ears. You can lead. I can hold on to your, I don't know, fancy elf stuff clothing. What do you call this? And I like tug at your shirt.
A skirt.
Yes.
So
I think I don't have anything for that. I don't have
So
any.
both Galthandric and StrorBard, you can see that in the north wall are two large wooden lockers, and they have been forced open, and their content scattered around the room.
Does this place look like it's been ransacked?
Yes.
Recently?
Yes.
Oh, we're too late. The authorities are here already. Wait. Is there any way I can find a torch or something, maybe on the wall or on the floor? Is that a torch?
Sure. It is unlit, but it's a torch indeed.
I'll lit it on.
Okay. Do you have any matches?
I'm sure I have a something. No.
Like a flintstone?
Yeah.
I've got 6 if you don't.
I will say in this case that you don't have anything to lit it on, but Chrundle, he do got matches.
Yeah. Please turn on that torch.
Turn on.
And I. Yeah.
So
Or
yeah,
light it, whatever.
I pull like this little thing of matches that I keep in my boot out, and like pull one singular one out very carefully and like flick it off the bottom and light up the torch for you.
Thank you. I'll take out my sword out also. So a torch and a sword.
Oh, you all got swords for once.
Yeah, we all got sword. No,
Oh, they were. I think they were rented to us, though, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were borrowed, yeah.
I don't have damage stats for mine. I don't know if anyone else got them.
I think I had it. Oh, hang on. I haven't got my character sheet open. Oh, God. What's that?
If you do have them, could you just... Yeah, it was my phone being dumb. And me being
Sword
dumb about
is
it.
melee basic 1, average 4.
Let's see, why it's not working?
Melee basic, encumbrance 1, reach average, and damage 4. Qualities none.
Yeah. It's basically the same as my crowbar.
The crowbar is 4 of damage?
Yep.
That's a freaking heavy crowbar.
Good crowbar.
But try cutting something with your crowbar.
Very
Good for
challenging.
smashing things, though. You don't need to cut so many things if you smash them in through the middle.
Yeah, I couldn't
True
find.
indeed, true indeed.
I couldn't find what reach it was or its encumbrance for the sword. Neither.
It's here. I just
What? Where
told
did you?
everyone.
Where?
One encumbrance, reach is average, and damage is 4.
I got the damage. I found that pretty easy. There's no qualities,
Yeah.
neither is there.
No qualities. And the
Alright.
group is melee basic.
All right. Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys get in, and all this room is very, it looks ransacked. Yeah.
All right.
Can I
have we got a
double
light?
check?
Have we got a light source now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
All right. I
I-
guess.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I wanted to check the boards, the lockers or whatever it was on the back.
Sure. Let's see. Yeah, there is everything. It seems like they've been like forced open, like maybe hacked by like axes or similar, like crowbars and totally. And there is nothing really of value. It's mostly like papers or small things around on the floor.
Okay.
Chrundle, were we here? Did we do something and I forget about it?
Should we
What?
continue?
Oh shit! Am I having to move myself? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we hear anything? all
You
from
guys can
further in?
see wind. Only wind the sound, the scratches of what rats, but no sound,
Okay.
nothing alive.
Well, so there is one door to enter and the other door to the right. That's it.
It is open to the right. There is what it seems to be another room.
Whoa.
Can we? Sorry, hang on. Can we make sure we're describing what we're doing for me, please? All right, thank you. Because if I want to turn this into an actual podcast where they can't see anything, they're going to need to use Mind Eye.
Okay, Galthanric, then describe me the room then.
What, the room I'm in? Yeah. All right, it's about the size of this room.
that is a good explanation there.
It's about the size of the room that you're currently in.
Okay.
And there's tables. Look, there's one table, a strewn.
Yeah,
and then there's one chair. I think they could only afford one chair.
One here,
they're not...
two here.
And the cupboard have the cupboards been ransacked? Yeah, I think the cupboards have been ransacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
maybe
mean, we've already looked
4x3.
around this room.
Oh, there's two
Maybe you
chairs.
should look in the other room.
Stalls.
There's like some bodies over there.
Is that a key on the floor? Or is it just a bit of art? This bit here, that's not a key, is it?
No,
No,
it's
like...
a fake. Just scrap.
Yeah.
Very much.
Huh. I'll set the table upright.
Chrundle steps forward with Tilmann.
Yeah, I'm
well.
moving into the next door. I mean, the next room through that door, back door, and it seems there is like 2, 4, 5, 7 dead bodies.
So the next room that you move, the floors are strewn with upturned, broken furniture, and everything is kind of like stained with dry blood. A door to the south lies on the floor, splintered into pieces. The remains of another door to the east is hanging on a limply.
Where is east? Where is north? I'm lost.
So this will be the door to the south, which is totally broken, and this one is kind of like.
I cannot see your pings.
You cannot see my pings.
Or
this one is south. Can you see my ping?
Yeah. So this one is destroyed. The other one is kind of like hanging, just
this one.
barely. Yeah.
I still don't see your pings.
To the east.
So okay, that's east. Okay, so south. Okay, now I see a ping. Blue ping.
Yeah.
No, that's not you.
Sprawled brokenly in the room are what it seems like a half dozen of corpses, each one bearing multiple stab wounds or bristling with crossbow bolt. On one chair is standing in the center of this chaos, tied to it and slumped, a middle-aged man in fine clothes, through now bloody and dirty. So this man over here in the center is kind of like, like round around, and you can figure out that he's been probably being
tortured.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a question: you said dry blood. Is it dry or is it still wet?
It's kind of like not really totally dry, but like little.
So it's not 5 minutes ago. It was maybe this morning or last night or something.
Yeah, exactly. And it starts to smell a little bit rotten, and the composure of the bodies. I want everybody to do me a cool test.
Oh boy.
So that is basic.
Yes.
And cool. Do we have any modifiers?
No modifiers.
Success.
And a marginal success.
Yeah, I got a marginal success as well.
Very marginal.
Marginal failure.
Chrundle.
Like 0.5.
So Chrundle, as you get in this room, it's kind of, the massacre and the scene is kind of like very violent for you. like perhaps it's the first time you've seen, like, there is guts spill everywhere, and some people beheaded, and it makes an intrigue on you. So you take an insanity point. Just add it in your information. There is no place, but you take 1 insanity point. So what do you do as you guys get in this room and you see all these bodies?
So I was about to ask Chrundle to look and check the bodies, but I think I'll do it.
I'm gonna be like, Chrundle, you look a little pale.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Something's wrong.
I'm checking the guy
let's just get
tied up.
I don't know. Let's get him loose.
Yeah, he's dead. I want to check this guy.
Who are you checking?
The guy on the chair, the tied up.
Which one? I can't.
The torture guy. No, that's Chrundle.
You kind of see him with like fine clothes, and he's holded, and he seems to be in torture even longer ago. So perhaps 2 days ago.
Oh, he's been tortured for several days. Okay.
Yes.
So does he have any belongings on him?
Nothing that you see. Nothing with him.
And
what
pockets?
about you? What are you doing, StrorBard?
I'm so everything looks old. I guess I'll start moving the bodies and organize. I'll start clearing up here and just start dragging bodies to put them in a row. And be like, all right, and while I'm doing that, I'll just search them for anything about
Yep.
or notice.
Some of them, 2 of them, in fact, they have what it seems to be the leak motif. Leak wasn't a fig leaf. So 2 of them have a fig leaf tattoo on them. The other ones, as you are searching them, they kind of have this on them. It's like a card.
Mm.
Pruned?
Pruned.
Oh,
Pwned? Does it say pwned?
I think that might say pwned, but you know what? I'm going to say pruned because it's a leaf. Huh.
That's a bit strange, is it not? Do you not think?
It looks like this was done malicious. Obviously, this was
Well,
done malicious.
the first question I have to ask is, I thought most of you humans can't read or write.
Hey, that's racist. I can read. I know these men have been pruned. There's clearly some sort of malicious gardener going on that is on the loose, and we need to be on guard.
Okay.
Some sort of like look at all these stabbings. That must be shears, right?
Do you think these fellas could read?
Well, they can't now,
They can't. They're dead. Of course they can't read, gal.
Look, some humans can read, I think.
I understand.
It's very selective, though. It's like a test of intelligence they have to go through.
Well, there's exceptions, though.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I look at Chrundle.
Yeah, that's an exception to the rule. But
I'm moving out of the room and trying to go to the eastern. Is that?
Yep.
Eastern.
Yep. That would be
Tilmann, I think we should stick together rather than rushing off. Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, someone
on the loose killing people.
Look,
That's all right. They're only scum.
I don't want to stay in the slaughterhouse longer.
Sorry, StrorBard, what was you saying?
It's old. They've been dead for a while. Look, I try and move an arm and it isn't moving. They've been dead for a little bit. I'm pretty sure they're long gone.
Yeah.
Well,
I
sorry.
entered
Oh,
that room.
I had 4 successes on my cool test. I'm able to touch it, a rigor mortis the body, and be like, "Look at it, it's a little weird."
StrorBard, do they have anything of value on them?
No, they have this card though that says "Congratulations, you've been pruned." So I
Maybe
take
we should
This is
keep
a
one of
gang-
those.
this is a gang affiliation, or this assassin is very clever.
I mean, some of them have that fig leaf on them. Have they been pruned too?
I'm guessing
Maybe
that's what
they don't need the note because they have the fig leaf on them, so it's obvious that they're a tree. So we don't need to know that they're a tree, so that we didn't need to know that it was the gardener,
Yeah.
right?
And, I think you're right on this in this case. I think you're right.
As you searching on Galthanric, you take a longer look. In the card, you can actually see that in a very small letters all the way down, it says that you have been pwned by the Valentinan anti-personal crew.
Oh, it says
Valentina
here
what?
in small print that these people are being pruned by the Valentine. What?
Valentinian.
Valentinan anti-personal crew.
Valentina
Anti-personal.
anti-personal crew.
What the hell?
What the
Probably
hell
a-
is the VAP?
Probably a rival gang.
That's what I'm assuming.
Do we have any idea who this idiot is here who's tied up in the middle at least?
Well, does he have the card on him also? The this guy?
No, he don't have the card, and you can see that his clothes are fine clothes. Now they are, of course, all bloody down and like.
Oh, he's probably
dirty.
Tillian.
No.
But,
Does he have the feet?
No,
One of you.
tattoo?
Yeah, like strip
No
him and
tattoo.
see if he has a tattoo.
But you think I'm going to touch a filthy dead human?
he looks
Already checked him. Yeah.
excellent.
Fine, I'll do it.
See that dwarves are, people of the earth. You see, is that the right word?
What?
People of the earth.
I swear to God, I. Why are we friends sometimes?
Well, it's true. You grew up in a mine, didn't you? You grew up in one of your great city that's underground.
Yes.
Well, there you go. You're a person of the earth.
Okay, I see where you're getting at now. All right.
Yeah, I mean, he's of the earth, you're of trees. That's how it goes. Now,
No. That's wood elves. You're
and I just
getting.
walk away from you.
you're getting me
without
confused.
You have a chance to correct me at all.
No, I'm still saying it. You're getting me confused with wood elves there, Chrundle. I'm a high elf. I mean, I'm not a tree hugger. I'm not a tree hugger.
So Tilmann and Chrundle, as you walk, then this next room is unlit, but you guys are torches. The floor is kind of carpeted, and the furniture are kind of like expensive decor. Along the western wall is a massive bookcase. Its content lying scattered on the floor. The wall hangings and pictures have been torn down. The desk drawers pulled out, thrown on the floor, and emptied. There is a single corpse in the room, a middle-aged man in expensive-looking clothes. His skin is pale brown. His face bears 3 weeping sores, and one of his arms is missing.
Arm is missing.
Yeah.
Well. StrorBard,
see
did
it
you see
anywhere?
an arm? There's a missing arm in this room.
I guess I start looking around. All right, arm. Everybody
Okay.
here has their arms. I don't see any extras.
Okay.
I look under the bed. Maybe the arm's under here.
Yeah, I'll check the guy.
Okay. Roll me endurance plus 20.
endurance. It's also basic. Basic endurance. And I will re-roll this because it was a huge failure. And endurance. And now it's an impressive failure. Yeah. I went from bad to worse.
Yep.
Perfect. As you are touching this man, you don't know where it comes from, but you kind of hear what it seems like a whisper. And
he's alive?
No. You hear this in your. You hear it. You hear a whisper. He's dead. The man on the table is dead. But you kind of hear a whisper, and
I'm going crazy.
The whisper kind of says like, "No to any of us."
What? What does it say?
No to any of us. As you are analyzing this guy. As you touch him and
okay.
You keep touching him, or
I think I'm good. I think this guy is strange and I will not approach the guy. I will go to the desk. Is it me or I'm the only one with light and the light is going out of the other room?
It's alright, me and the dwarf can see in the dark.
Yeah. Okay. I'll head down into this area.
Because I saw some
I'll stick with
also.
I'll stick with StrorBard as well.
Okay. Let me finish just up there. As you guys are in this room, there is nothing really of value. There is a couple of books, but the pages have been
torn.
What's the name? Yeah, torn, and some notes. They don't make too much sense.
Yeah,
Chrundle, what are you doing?
I turned to Tilmann and I kind of noticed he started searching the corpse and then kind of got thrown off.
I jumped out of there.
Aren't you gonna? I mean, I can look over him if you want me to.
Yeah, do that because this is weird. I had a very weird feeling here. You do
so
that.
I'm kind of just slowly reach my hand forward and start kind of trying to go through the pockets if he's got any pockets or anything. But if he doesn't have an arm, he's probably not even wearing a shirt, is he?
It's probably old, broken, ragged and.
Okay, so the arm was cut or it was.
Yeah, the arm is ripped off. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's cut, but really bad cut. It's not like something sharp cut it.
Pat down his pants.
Okay.
And any clothing he has. Not prodding at the wound.
Roll me an endurance plus 20. Chrundle.
So nasty. Oh, an impressive success.
Wow. You check him around, and he kind of been stripped down of anything of value. You can see that he have probably fat rings, golden rings, but they've been kind of pulled out, and he's missing maybe one finger somewhere in there, and nothing of really value on the person. Let's see. Let me go down. StrorBard and Gathamdik. As you walk down, this room is unlit, and once again, is another scene of death and destruction.
Mm-hmm.
The south wall is lined with the remain of several wooden bunks and tattered and blood-stained bedding strewn across the floor. And in one of the corners, you can see what it seems like 4 bloody corpses piled in a heap on the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So Gathanric, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not going to touch the filthy-looking beds. That's a start, because it's probably like infested with fleas and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna like dictate, stand from a distance and go, yeah. There's some bodies over there, StrorBard.
Oh yeah, what do they look like?
Dead. They look like dead humans.
Oh, thank you. You're so descriptive. Looks
Yes.
like they were killed. From what I can tell, it looks like they were probably killed while trying to get up over the commotion that was inside, and then whoever it was dragged the bodies over here.
Oh really?
Like you did. You're suspectful now.
You also kind of see like the similar calling card that were in the room before. So they kind of have like these
Oh.
cards somewhere, and
This-
it's the same thing.
this-
Fig
this-
leaf, and it says,
This
Yep.
this Tillian like gang has spent a lot of money on printing out cards, haven't they?
They must have their own printing business going on.
Either that or they get bulk pricing.
Yeah.
Or they've done it a lot and they have many of those leaves. So.
They just went on Amazon and they like did the customized thing, and then
Bloody hell, that's a distance.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime delivers even in I don't remember what this name of this world is.
Known.
We-
Old world.
no.
Within the
Fire.
it'll take a few months though. It's not that fast.
Yeah, they didn't have Prime.
Unless you have the dragon carriers. Anyway. So is
Yep.
there anything of value in the room? Like the
No.
desk or under the bed or...
Whatever of value was before in here is been removed.
But maybe they're not as good as us to checking. Is there any door?
Nothing. Nope. Nothing extra. It's kind of just a room, pretty much.
Let's get out of here.
Well, that was pretty unimpressive, and I kind of give like the corpse a bit of like a light push, jokingly, considering that like it completely spooked Tilmann and it didn't remotely spook Chrundle. I think that makes sense. He like kind of like gives it a bit of a shove as he leaves, kind of like
You're useless. Yeah.
I'm done with you.
Okay. So you guys walk down and meet the rest of the group.
What have you done to this room, StrorBard?
I haven't done anything.
Look at that. You piled up the corpse again.
No, they didn't. That wasn't me.
I don't think they did
That
anything. They're
was-
just
that
dead.
was-
How can they do anything?
Somebody put the bodies there. It wasn't me this time.
This
What
is
a mess.
this is another door. At this moment, it's shut.
I look it over,
Chrundle, you're gonna open the door.
thinking about it.
Well, it might be
It's
trapped.
Give
gonna
it
be-
I give it a
could-
light
Wait.
poke.
It's
It-
the only door that is closed. Actually, all the others were
It-
broken and.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm thinking about it.
It could be trapped like the first one.
Yeah, I know.
Was
Can we hear anything from the other side? I put my
Yep. From the other side, once again, you're kind of hearing empty. It's just like the wind blowing through it, like.
you do your thing and I'll step back.
okay. Come on, razzle dazzle.
Give 'em
Let me
the-
see. Locky walkie, unlucky, lucky.
No, tell
Give 'em the old razzle dazzle.
maybe it's a magic door. You should tell them what was it? Sweet Hannah?
If it's magic, I'll just ask Alfanric, but I don't think it is.
I don't do magic.
Say, Sweet Hannah, open. Sweet Hannah, open. Does it work?
So I look up and down, trying to like check the cracks in the the knob and like any holes in the door for any kind of, triggers or anything.
From your point of view, nothing weird on it seems to be.
Oh, wow. Grab the door. I'm assuming there's like a handle or a knocker or something, and I push or pull it whichever way it wants to go.
Sure. You open the door, and as you open the door, it reveals another room. And let's take a break here. We come back. We will see what happened in the next room.
All right,
Mystery.
we'll be back shortly with part 6. So don't touch that dial.